Next up, at UFC 287, we have Kevin Holland taking on Santiago Ponzinibbio. Kevin Holland, 23-9 overall, 2-2-1 in his last 5, coming off the one-sided loss to Wonderboy Thompson. Santiago Ponzinibbio, 29-6 overall, 2-3 in his last 5, and he's coming off that honestly phenomenal performance over Alex Morono. This is another one of these fights that I'm not super confident in, right? Kevin Holland is a very good grappler, very good striker, trash wrestler, right? He doesn't have the in-between, but he has good jiu-jitsu, has good striking. His striking is accurate, is powerful. Again, his takedown defense is absolute dog city trash. He did take down Wonderboy, which was funny. It showed some fight IQ, though. He was losing those striking exchanges and then said, you know what, I got to change this up. Shot some takedowns, and then he just gave in to peer pressure, essentially, and stood up. Instead of continuing to grapple with Wonderboy, he just let Wonderboy be like, oh, this is what we're doing now? You said you were going to strike. So then he stood up and strike and then just got smoked, frankly. But Kevin Holland, accurate striker, decent power, very good at jiu-jitsu. Santiago Ponzinibbio is a good striker as well. He likes to stay outside of the pocket. He's got clean striking, and he's one of the few people that can manage range pretty well. He does have some TKOs on the record because of volume and pressure, and he's coming off that really nice win over Alex Morono, where he doubled his strikes and then got the TKO in the third. This is going to be a fun fight to watch. I'm looking forward to this fight, and if Kevin Holland wasn't coming off that Wonderboy loss, I might bet him. I'm avoiding bets here. I do think Kevin Holland's going to win, but I just want to see what he looks like, right? He was just beat bad. I mean, Wonderboy beat the crap out of this guy. And yeah, he was in it. He landed a few nice shots. He wrestled, which was actually nice to see. But, you know, I'm going to avoid the bets here because Ponzinibbio is good. He's not a bum. He is good. He's got good technical, clean striking. And if he can get to Kevin Holland, then Kevin may get frustrated. And Santiago can wrestle as well. So Kevin Holland is absolutely the pick. Should be a favorite here. I don't know how he's going to be coming off of that loss. 2 losses in a row now, but coming off that loss to Wonderboy, because that must have been a tough loss for him, right? In a striking match versus a striker, he was beat pretty bad, bell to bell. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I think the UFC knows what they're doing with Kevin Holland, and they know that this is a very winnable fight for that. That's why the odds are and reflect that with the odds better. So, you know, Kevin Holland 2 fights ago out wrestled by arguably the best wrestler in the UFC. Happens. You know, it was a weird situation, so I don't think that loss is a big deal. No. Last fight, he's outstruck by one of the best strikers the UFC has ever seen. I mean, Stephen Thompson looked absolutely fantastic in that fight, and Kevin Holland still in the first round put him on skates. I mean, he was landing good shots, put him on skates, had him really hurt in that first round. If those shots land against Ponzinibbio, he's going to get put out. I mean, that's exactly what's going to happen. And yes, Ponzinibbio looked good against Alex Morono on 4 days' notice or whatever it was. I mean, it was like such short notice. And Morono, yes, he has power, but he's such an awkward striker. But with that awkward style, he was able to land some shots on Ponzinibbio. He wasn't able to land like the power that he's usually landing. Maybe it was because of the short notice to catch it, whatever it is. But if he's landing shots and Kevin Holland's landing shots, Kevin Holland was landing against Wonderboy. Santiago Ponzinibbio is a very good striker, but he's not Wonderboy, especially in the defensive side of things. Wonderboy stays safe, and he still was on skates against Kevin Holland. Maybe he mixes in the wrestling as well, as you mentioned, but I think he can strike with this guy. He's a better striker. He's a longer striker. He's a more powerful striker, and I think he puts Ponzinibbio out. They know what they're doing. Easy peasy. Kevin Holland gets it done. I'm a big fan, so I'm a little bit biased.
Yeah, I don't. I think Kevin Holland wins as well. I just want to see him get a nice, solid striking win under his belt. It's been a while since he's had one of those, so I just want to see him get that under his belt before I'm like, okay, Kevin Holland's good to go here. Because Ponzinibbio is not nothing. That Alex Morono win was nice. Alex Morono's good, and Ponzinibbio sort of beat him up pretty bad. So, you know, if he could have that same success, then it could be a tough night. I do think Kevin Holland wins. He's probably a safe bet. I'm more conservative than most, so I'm not doing it. But Kevin Holland can get it done. And Ponzinibbio has, been beat before, right? This guy's not undefeated. And if Kevin does wrestle, he could potentially have some success there. Look at this absolute Muppet ass clown turd. I don't know why Angelo keeps saying Holland wrestled. Because he did. That's why, because he did.
He would have won the fight if he did earlier. But
Yeah.
he literally was like, I'm not going to. They got in clinch situations, and he literally told Stephen Thompson, I'm not going to wrestle you. I'm not going to wrestle you. I don't want to be the wrestling guy. I want to be the fun guy. And then he started getting the shit beat out of him. He was like, dude, I got to wrestle you now. And that's literally what he told him. He's like, sorry about it. Because I think he started shooting takedowns, and Stephen's like, oh, I thought you weren't going to wrestle. He's like, I got to wrestle you now. Because his corner's like, hey, I know you don't want to wrestle. You might want to start wrestling.
No, 100%. But it's also nice to know he has that, right? It is nice to know he has that if he needs it, and that was the perfect time to try to use it. He should have used it more. He gave into peer pressure.
He could eat a shot and eat another shot and eat another shot. There were some shots that were the cleanest shots I've seen Stephen Thompson ever fucking land, and Kevin Holland didn't even move. I mean, didn't even move. Just kind of looked at him. That dude is tough, man.
No, he should absolutely 100% win this fight, but also he like fake retired, then unretired, then got the shit kicked out of him. Like, there's a lot going on here. I'm not necessarily going to throw a ton of money at it, but I'm not going to shame anybody who does, because he should absolutely win this fight. He should absolutely win this fight. Kevin Holland's the pick. Potentially. Kevin Holland is both of our picks. Jacob's a little more confident than I am, and that's why the confidence ratings are so important if you go to WeWantPicks.com. WeWantPicks.com, become a premium member. It's only $10 a month. You're going to get picks, bets, all sorts of content, including confidence picks. So next to every single pick that we make, you're going to see our confidence level in that pick. And then on top of it, if you look at my page and my picks, you're going to see my round line leans for every single one of these fights. I'm going to tell you if I think it's going to go over or under the designated round line. WeWantPicks.com, $10 a month. And back to this
Get him, Matt.
Back to this absolute fucking clown. Here we go. He literally refused to wrestle until he took one single takedown. Okay, Matt, I'm going to prove you wrong and then time you out to teach you a lesson, because you're absolutely fucking stupid. Kevin Holland.
Keep going, Matt.
Kevin Holland against Wonderboy Thompson had 2 takedowns in that fight. Jacob, you know how many he attempted? Take a guess how many he attempted.
7 or 8.
6. He attempted 6 takedowns, and he got 2.
Oh, he's groveling now. He's groveling.
Matt is an absolute dumb dick moron who will be timed out because, honestly, fuck you. That's why.
The mouse slams. That's how you know.
He just annoyed the fucking shit out of me. Goodbye. He just kept commenting and commenting. Adios. You're timed out.
Get him out of here.
Absolute fuck.
Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Hey, goodbye.
All right, let's go.